Hey everybody, welcome back to Bible Fun with the Duns. Today we're starting a new book of the Bible. We're starting the book of Job. Now, just a few minutes ago, we were starting this book, and this can be a really tough book.
If I look like I'm crying.
Yeah, she looks like she's been weeping. So we've tried to record this video like 5 times now. The first time we started, I'm talking about, I said, hey everybody, and the dog starts gnawing on the chew toy. I had to take the chew toy from the dog. She's laughing hysterically.
Because literally he counted down. The dog hadn't played with the toy all day. And as soon as he said one, and so I can't, he didn't let me get all my laughing out.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to Bible.
This has to be on her. He's not playing with this all day. So,
all right.
Hold on, I gotta get my face right. It's contaminated.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to Bible Fun with the Duns. Today we're starting a new book of the Bible. We're starting the book of Job. She can't compose herself.
Started too soon.
Just a second ago, no. Wait, let's just. 5, 4. Stop.
Just ignore me.
No.
3.
2, 1. My gosh. You're wheezing. All
I
right.
look sad now.
You do. You look like you're crying.
We just gotta tell them. Just tell them.
No, I'm not.
Mate, for real.
No. We're not doing it. Okay, so Job is a sad book. You look like you've been weeping. So it all works together.
Perfect.
Okay, so this book is named after a guy named Job. The Bible says, you hush right now, puppy. The Bible says that there was a man from the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was blameless and upright and one who feared God and he shunned evil. Now, hold on a second. Come here, dog.
He wants to be on.
All right. So what it means when it says that is not that Job was perfect. It's saying that Job had the kind of life where he wanted to do what's right. As a matter of fact, when it says he shunned evil, that's an important word, important phrase, because it means that he really did take sin seriously. Now, we're not sure exactly where Uz was, but probably it was somewhere like southeast of Edom, kind of near the Dead Sea. And so it's in the east. It's from the east of Israel, somewhere, some way, somehow, who knows. But what it does for us in the book of Job, it starts with a man who is very wealthy. And then after a conversation in heaven between God and the devil, all his riches are taken away from him. And Job has to wrestle for the rest of the book with this one question. If God never blesses me again, will I still serve him? Let me put it another way. If God is all I have, do I have enough? Now, there's a whole lot in this book that's going to be really hard to kind of deal with and process through because it's just a sad book. But I'm going to tell you what, sooner or later, every single one of us is going to hit a rough season in life, and we're going to wonder why. Or we're going to sit with somebody on the worst day of their life, and they're going to wonder why. And so we don't get a whole lot of answers in Job, and Job surely doesn't get the answers, but here's what he does get. He does get a realization that no matter what happens, God is righteous. He always does what's right, and God can always be trusted. Because even though Job can't see God, God sees Job, and eventually God shows up for Job. Now, Jenny's got something, and I'm going to wrap us up.
So, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't excited. I've already read Job for the year, and it's like way early in the very beginning when we start chronological Bible reading. And I wasn't like super excited, other than the dinosaurs and stuff that I talked about yesterday, to read about someone's hardship. But what I am excited about and what I do love about the story of Job is it shows how real the Bible is. It doesn't sugarcoat anything. It tells us about real people and their real lives. And this is a great story of what it looks like to struggle, of what it looks like for someone who loves the Lord and is trying to live a holy life and please Him. It shows how they deal with hardship and how they deal with trial and how they deal with loss. And what we see with Job is a really good example of what it's like to walk with the Lord, even when things aren't going your way, even when you're not surrounded with blessing all day long, every day. What it looks like to struggle and to wrestle with Him. I think we see that also in like David's stuff in Psalms. But with Job, it gets hard. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but it gets really difficult to read. But what I really like is that through his struggle, we see what it looks like maybe if we are going through a hard time, how we could struggle. And also what I like is how it's going to end, how he's going to know the Lord. Again, I'm not going to spoil it, but I know for my own life, it was times of hardship and struggle, and just the darkest points of my life have brought me so much closer to the Lord. They've drawn me closer to the Lord, unlike any other time of blessing and ease could do. Because when I'm going through a hard time where I'm at the end of myself and I can't just breeze through life, I seek God even more than ever. And so I have learned to be thankful for those times. It's kind of like that Spurgeon quote. I've learned to kiss the wave that crashes me against the rock.
Yeah, you got it exactly.
Totally got it.
I've learned to kiss the waves that continually throw me against the rock of ages.
The rock of ages.
I like that.
I do too. And I think that's what the book of Job is. It's not short. We're going to struggle and wrestle and grapple. But I really enjoy the life lessons that we see through this book.
That's right. It is a book that really does take some maturity, not just to read, but to understand. I tell you what else it does. It really is going to make you question what you're going to hear others say and figure out that they don't know what they're talking about. For instance, you're going to see a man who, by all accounts at the very beginning, God is very proud of Job. He talks about Job like he is his favorite child. I mean, he's just so proud of him. And yet Job suffers. There's like 42 chapters in this book. Job suffers from every angle. He suffers from acts of man, acts of nature, the people that all attack him, and the winds and the fires. One comes from the west, one from the south, one from the north, one from the east. He's hit from every angle. And it's going to challenge this notion that everything bad that happens means we're being punished. It may not. It may be we're being refined, or it may be that we're on display and that God is proud and God trusts us with His name and His glory. Speaking of names, in chapter number 1, you're going to read about Satan talking to God. I want you to understand, when it says the word Satan, it's not using the devil's name. The word Satan is not a name, it's a title, and it means the accuser. And so when it talks about Satan, what you'll find is that Satan is continually kind of accusing people of things before God. But just like with Job, Satan accuses Job. He said, God, Job only serves you and Job only loves you because you bless him. If you didn't bless him, Job wouldn't love you. He'd curse you. So even Satan's accusation against Job was really an accusation against God. There is a lot at play here, and I'm going to tell you what, none of this scares God. Job's problems are scary to him, but God sees purpose in it. The devil's accusations, they don't scare God. God knows His children. And He sits back and he goes, hey, he says, let's just see. So Job is going to say things like, naked I come from my mother's womb, and naked I shall return. The Lord gives, the Lord takes away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. That's kind of like what 1 Timothy 6:7 says. And it's talking about just our lives, the brevity of life. Verse number 7 says, for we brought nothing into this world, and certainly we can carry nothing out. So here's what it's going to come down and say. If you didn't bring anything with you and you can't take anything when you leave, then probably life is about more than what you get. It's about who you know. And so that's what Job's about. Just read and just understand when you go through sorrow, and you will not have to do it alone. Have a great time, great weekend. Happy Friday. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.